Hey, Riddle here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. It was so strange. People are so strange. My last video I posted, I thought was completely benign. It was just about how to don't display broken artwork. Like, don't display crappy artwork if you're an artist. And then also, if you do damage a piece of artwork, how to possibly recover that time and still make a profit from the art and get it out there in the world. For some reason, that video offended people. I lost like 10 subscribers. I'm guessing these are the people who think that I do just garden videos or just this video or just that video. So I'm going to warn you ahead of time, kids. My channel is really for my own self-satisfaction. And so it's about all of my life, and part of my life is art, a big part of my life. So if art offends you, goodbye. All right, that being said, this painting was an original painting that I did for my sister. And it was done as a gift for her voodoo room. Yeah, my sister has a voodoo room. And the original canvas that I painted it on was irregular shaped. It was the shape that you see outlined here. And it was just a piece of cloth, which she crudely hung on the wall, but it made sense with her altar and the other objects. But it was such a cool painting, I didn't want to forget about it. So I asked her to take a really good photograph for me and to send it to me. And then I went ahead and I put the photograph into my digital program and started to enhance it. So part of that enhancement, of course, was to turn it into a full, full-sized, going all the way to the edge painting. So I brought it from its original out to the edges. And then I went in and did all these micro details, which is the fun part of being able to play with digital art, or combining the two, an original piece of art or photograph combined with digital art. Now, I've kind of expressed before that I think it's important for an artist to be able to reproduce their work, but at the same time, I don't think you have to cheapen your work unless your goal are mass sales and you have the ability to do that. There's many artists that, have made a lot of money selling hundreds of thousands of cheap prints. I think it's more interesting to do limited edition prints. So limited edition simply means that you make a promise that each print is there's only going to be a certain amount of prints that you make. And sometimes that, depending how you're having those reproduced, there's a quality aspect to it, depending in the progression, what number those prints are, like 1 out of 120. But here's another idea that I think could easily be implemented, because there's no rules to art, and really, it's important in regards to thriving to always, always, always step off and contemplate new ways to approach art and also the business of art. So this is the idea I'm going to pose to you right now. Because I have a really good digital copy of this now, and this was actually reprinted on canvas for me from this great printing company out of Florida, which I will give you the link to. I could do original limited edition prints now. Of course, I would have to scribble this out so it could be articulated and explained to the collectors. But what would an original limited edition digital print be? Well, it'd be similar to an NFT, where you would take your original painting and then go in to make a copy of it and then go in and change it ever so slightly digitally, but only do that to that specific copy of it. And then number it. You could even give it a different name. And then there would only be one copy, physical copy, of that digitally enhanced version of the original. Got it? This would be a way to add more value and make the piece more specialized, at the same time being in control of your quality and quantity of what you want to put out there in the world. Really, really easily done. Yeah. So this particular print is a little fuzzy, but because of the nature of the design, and it is kind of a mystical themed painting, it doesn't really affect its integrity dramatically. It kind of goes along with the energy of the painting. And the funny thing about this painting also is it doesn't have a proper direction, which I kind of like that it doesn't have a proper direction, because this is actually my signature, which most people would put at the bottom. But because the design is so busy and energetic, you don't even notice, do you? So there's my suggestion to you today about combining your real life paintings with digital enhancements to make original digital prints. You're welcome. You have an awesome day and an awesome life. And you know what? Remember, we make the world we live in. So if you are not actively part of that change, then you shouldn't complain about it. And what I mean about this is when I go out in the world, I try to be really kind and really conscious, because that's the world that I want to live in. And so I have to be that. But if you're just going to complain and be a spectator while the world corrodes, then you are part of the problem and not part of the solution. And I think being part of the solution is a lot more empowering. Okay, take care. Bye.